Hello, should be just about ready here. There we go. I'm pretty sure we're 11 days in. I'm gonna do that for now, because we're not using that save to begin with. I know we should be just about at the point of unlocking Foals, because we just got the barn upgrade and got that done. So in theory, fingers crossed tonight we get the Foals. No idea yet. It's gonna be one of the two. It's either gonna be we're gonna do about 4 days, because I think about 4 days is give or take 2 hours, depending on how long it takes. So if that's the case, might get it, might not. How's the game audio? Do I need to adjust that any? Actually, oh no, it just reset. That would be why I'm like, why is the music so loud? The answer would be because it reset since the last time I messed with it. Yep. Okay, yeah, we got the fertility pasture. Good day, Vampiric. I have drawn up new plans you might be interested in. A fertility pasture. It would allow you to breed 2 of your own horses together if you'd like to start raising foals. My lumberyard in Pine Forest, or visit my lumberyard in Pine Forest whenever you'd like to start construction. Sweet. Okay, I think we need. Okay, no, that's about the only other quest we have right now, aside from the manure one, which is just kind of up to fate and time on that one when we get that one finished. Okay, orchard grass, oats. Yeah, because I think both horses now no longer have potential until we get what is it, wood shavings? Get the statue to the point where it's leveled up enough for glowing wise to work out that way. Might need to do a hair trim for her real quick. Can't remember if we got. No, I haven't got leg wraps in the color just yet for her. What I can do before we head out, send her to pasture for today. That way we can ride Pickle while she gets some grass out there. Grab all this stuff because we're definitely going to need it. Oh, I forgot about Little Waffle. Hi, Waffle. I mean, it hasn't been that long, but yeah, I forgot we had a dog now. Okay, let's go. Going to town. Oh, wait, no. You don't have to go to town. I'll have to go to town to go talk to her, yeah. But I'll have to. Wait, no, if the carpenter's in town today, I actually should be able to talk to him in town as well, so we should all be in the same area. If I read that pop up correctly. Do want to go in here, see if we got any green halters and stuff yet, because we've been looking. No, I think today's color is blue by the looks of it. A little bit teal, a little bit brown. Not really what we're looking for yet. Okay, so here's the carpenter. We might have enough. We might not. Hopefully we do. And we sell stuff if need be. Ah, Vampiric, I'm sure you've been very excited to see these plants. I can now build the fertility pasture on your ranch. This will allow you to pick 2 of your own horses to breed them together. And if you're lucky, you'll have a foal to raise on your ranch. Now, there's a bit more you need to know about raising foals, but I might not be the best person to help you with that. But I'm sure you'll get help along the way just from someone else. Now it's time to take a look at what I have in store. Shop. Okay, yeah, we definitely have enough. And actually get the right thing as well. Yeah, indoor arena. The house upgrade. I definitely want the house upgrade, but man, that's gonna be expensive. Might have to push for the grand stable update though if we're gonna have a bunch of foals first. And then eventually we can do more of like the pasture upgrade and stuff like that. Because you have to go all the way over here. Go talk to Aisha. And from there, I think we get a couple of other things to build that are going to be unlocked. Got some flax. Nope. Pep got the rest. Thank you, Waffle. Saves me from having to get off to grab it, but sadly it already gotten off. See, I think there's gonna be a way that we can make manure, but I don't know if it'll be something that she gives us or something we're gonna have to buy. I feel like it's gonna be one of those things we have to buy because it's kind of how most of the things are. Most expansions, upgrade, anything like that, do seem to have to be bought. Phew, no need to show me, I can smell the horse manure on you from a mile away. And that's exactly what we need. I have 4 fertilizer recipes to teach you today, all with manure as a star ingredient, plus a unique ingredient for each of them. No worries, you don't have to remember all of this, I'll write down the recipes for you. That way you'll always be able to look at them from your inventory. Now what was I doing? Is it something here? No, but I can technically buy. Okay. Goodbye. Yep. Let's go back to the ranch. See what it is that we have to do with it. To the entrance, yo. Oh yeah, we have, I think, one more chest. No, I might have gotten all the chests in the Pine Forest area. I'll have to double check. Get into the barn. Yeah, we'll take a look at. Put you in the pasture for right now, since I'm going to be running around on foot a little bit. Go to pasture. Yep. Let them have that tasty grass out there, even though I don't think it'll it'll let me get away with not doing a feeding tomorrow. I mean, I could leave them out because I don't have issues where they're going to lose potential because they've kind of met the end of their potential right now until I can get them some more, which is not a bad thing. Is there anything I can plant here by chance? Ooh, yes there is. Sweet. Not seeing anything where maybe I can craft manure. Because that's like the trees and stuff. Inventory, because I don't have any. Medicine recipes. Ooh, I can make notes. That's actually really nice. Farm recipes. Oh, I can just straight up craft it here. That is much easier. Do not know what it does, but we'll try this one because maybe it's a amount boost, which should be nice. Yeah, adds another crop to the yield. Okay, that's actually really helpful. Being able to get some oats to try to use that one more. I'm trying to remember what we can actually just find around. I'll just remember where we can find them. It's been a hot second. Oh, sorry, Waffle. Didn't mean to make you run down that whole hill. Oh, Betty, let's go get Pickle, and go explore Pine Forest a little. Or well, actually, we should do our races before we do that. The daily race is done, then we'll go do that because we are going to need the cash. I have a feeling. You're not Pickle, but since I did what I did and completely mixed up the horses, we're gonna go with Cucumber. We're gonna do the races in a herd right now. Should be fine though. Should work out. Oh. Hey, I just went over this time. I mean, at least I guess it's better than trying to, like, run 3 states over me having to chase you down. Let's see. At least... Let's say we can do 2 daily races, maybe? I think that's what we were doing last time, is about 2 daily races. Or we just do one race each, but... Either or should work out just okay. Oh, that's right. How far are we on that calendar towards our next... Okay, we got a ways to the next festival, so I might be able to get that expansion and enough money saved up with that expansion that we can go get one of the really fancy horses. And I immediately just do not even make that first jump. I'm sorry for Cucumber. Just set her up for failure on that one. I am not doing so good on these races today. Gotta get gear after being away for a couple days and remember how to do this. Oh, nice, we actually did make it. I was kind of wondering, I don't think we'd actually make that win. We did though, so that's good. Hey, do another race on her. It'll be okay. Don't know how far off we are from unlocking the next area, which I think is... might be the Crystal Lakes area. We kind of skipped Rocky Mountain on the board, so I don't know if that one's next or if it just skips that till like way later. Either or, it could be that literally could be the one that's next that we're gonna unlock. I'm curious though. We might make this one, we might not. I don't remember the time limit. She's not quite as quick as Pickle is. We did okay though. We got it. Barely got it, but we got it. Okay, nice, nice. I think we've gotten first place for the races on both Pickle and Cucumber for the races that are open. I'll have to double check. I feel like the energy bar is a bit more correct. I think last week, the second stream, we had a few more issues with the energy bar refilling just a bit, even when in theory it shouldn't have, because it should have been lower energy, but then we go into the race with a bit more than we started out with. I didn't pay attention this time to see if we kind of had the same issue. Not sure if that's a feature or a bug. Hi, buddy. Go take you out to the forest area. Let's see if we get that last chest, because I don't remember. Might have only gotten the 2. I say we do have all 3 though. But now we have the pasture, and it'll be available next in-game day, meaning we will be able to have the first foal between Cucumber and Pickle, which per choice is going to be Hidden Ranch or Hidden Valley Ranch, or Hidden Valley, depending on how many letters it'll let me get away with. It may not let me get Ranch on the end of that. It might though. It is really just a nice area. Oh, hi, buddy. Got a few of you out here running around. I think you're different ones than we saw before. Do they just kind of in pairs? Oh wait, no, you left your buddy behind. sorry. There's some oats here. Waffle. That's Timothy. I didn't need to come in here. I'll take a look though. Oh, yeah, that's right, he's in town. I do kind of like that if they're in town, they can't show up here. Map. No, we do still have to find the third chest. Okay. Yeah, I think it was the one where I was saying it probably is going to be somewhere kind of random near a tree or something. It's not quite going to be where I think it is. At least most likely it's not going to be somewhere, like, because I'm trying to go for like landmarks here, and it doesn't seem to be that that was quite by any of the landmarks, or at least like we're not right next to it, maybe closer to it, but further out than I'm thinking. I mean, I can see it being hidden here somewhere, and this sort of stuff. Got some plants here. Got cucumber, some chamomile, Timothy hay, and some Timothy hay seeds. It is definitely going to come handy. Oh, just gotta be missing this chest. Somehow. Little stone here for transport over right back by the entrance, though. The chest could be somewhere around here, though, to be fair. This one's just decided to be really tricky. Got some wood shavings, cucumber, Timothy hay. Yep. Thank you, Waffle. You're the bestest dog in the game. To be fair, I think you're the only dog I've seen in game. But you're still the bestest dog. I kind of thought it might be out here somewhere, I think last time. Didn't seem to be the case. We looked over here too. I want to say this is where that little bit of an invisible wall is. Be it too close. Maybe you stay towards the center edge, because I think more or less kind of followed the outside a bit more. Didn't quite look up here as much. Got some things to be picked up. I just keep thinking I'm going to find out it's by a tree or something, and I've completely missed it because I'm not quite looking for that. I think our last one was. Good news, we're at least getting some stuff picked up. Yeah, I got some corn here. Cucumber by the looks of it. Yeah, but there's no chest. It's somewhere. Guaranteed it is 100% somewhere. I think we looked up there. There's one nearby. keep thinking something's gonna be kind of over by this waterfall. I just don't think we found anything, and I think this is the thing where it's, yep, it's an invisible wall. Can't actually go all the way into that corner. I don't think there was, oh yeah, that's an invisible wall as well, so there's not really a way to check that. That corner's most likely to be a visible wall as well. Kind of sucks. They are such really nice little corners to be like, oh yeah, you could hide something here. But I definitely imagine there's some reasons that there's kind of invisible walls in places like that. Because I want to say there was a chest up here. I already found it. If there was. Maybe there wasn't. I'm not seeing anything so far. Okay, at least my computer fan is not having a great time with the heat that's going on right now. So every so often I'm looking over to make sure that my mic isn't picking up on the jet engine sound of my computer fan doing its best. I have the AC on in my room and everything, and it's there's only so much any of that can really do. Done a little less than an hour of in-time game that I can really continue searching. I'm gonna have to call it and back to the entrance and get back to the barn so we can start next day. It does sound like one of the dogs came walk past the room to say hi. I'm not sure which one though. Be fair, she's probably inside the house right now, just because it's a tad bit cooler with the AC on, or ACs in the rooms here. Oh wait, did we find it? Yes, there's the third chest. Gosh, I wonder how. Oh no, this is part of that water area, I think. Or no, this is closer to the. It's closer to a landmark. It's closer to where the carpenter lives. Damn, that took so long. That took way too long to be like, oh yeah, here it is. Now get you back to the barn, start our new day, and get our fertility pasture going. So we can have foals. Yeah, it's gotta be the indoor arena now. I think we'll take that ram fin up and running before too long. So I think that's a needed item for foals, maybe? Let's get you both settled in for the night. $10 to stable for now. Then head off to bed. Yep, I do want to sleep. We didn't earn as much as some other days, but we got exciting things for this in-game day. Oats ready to harvest, game saved. Greeting, Vampiric. I've heard news from Liam that he built the fertility pasture on your ranch. I thought I'd share with you a bit of advice about breeding horses and raising foals if you have time to come see me in town. I can't wait to see the champions you'll raise on your ranch. He's that's Madeline. Green Thumb. Hi, Vampiric. How have your crops been growing? You didn't forget to water them, right? I'm just messing with you. You didn't need to water them. Come show me some of the carrots you grew, Aisha. Okay, I don't think any of my carrots are ready yet, so I'm just gonna have to wait. But my oats are ready, which is definitely good. Grab those, grab those. And then carrot seed. Then we'll do Timothy hayseed. We'll have to get some more oat seeds here pretty soon. But that's a start on that. Now we need to go to the barn, get everyone fed, cared for, and then we need to go start talking to some people, and then we should be able to have at least our first set of foals. I might have to do it at the end of the day if I'm going to do it, because I have a feeling both horses are going to have to be left in. So if I do it too early on, I think I might also not be able to do daily races. I'll have to figure that one out. Oh, I can always give them, I have treats I can give them at the end of the day if need be. That'll help, that'll help. Okay. Yes, I think I have to do this smart, or it's... I'll kind of not... I'll kind of lock myself on the ranch because I don't think you can exit the ranch without a horse. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to try to brush your face there. Get on that. Let's take you out. Go into town. Make sure Waffle's following. Waffle is indeed following. Don't want to leave poor Waffle behind on the ranch all by himself. He's such a good boy. There you go. Oh, hi little sheep. Don't wanna run you over. Alright, we're gonna check tack because we're trying to get all that green tack. Get our little pickle ranch going. And today there isn't very much green at all. We'll get more and more green, I'm sure, as time goes on. It's just a bit randomized as to what you get each day, and today is just not a green day, apparently. Oh, is Madeline actually gonna be here? Is she gonna be over? She's gonna be over by her house. Madeline, I want to talk to you, so I can get this whole thing working out for Foals. Does she have? She does have a chain post. Okay, sweet. Not that I think Mr. Pickle is going to, like, leave, but I'm more worried about him trying to walk into the house, to be fair. Ah, Vampiric, I was excited to hear from Liam that you built the fertility pasture. I can't wait to see the little foals running around your ranch. Before we get to that, I thought I'd share a bit of advice about caring for pregnant mares and raising foals. After you pair horses in the fertility pasture, the mare will be pregnant for 7 days. During that time, the mare won't be able to participate in competitions or be sold at the auction house, so plan which horses you'll breed accordingly. After 7 days, your mare will give birth and start nursing. Then she'll be able to compete again, but can't be sold until the foal is full grown. Once the foal is born, it'll share a stall with its mother for 7 days, until it becomes a young adult and needs more space. Just like nursing mares, foals can't be sold either. I couldn't imagine separating them while they're still so young. Of course, once your foal is older, they'll be able to be trained, participate in competitions, and be sold at auction, just like other horses. I know this is a lot of information, but don't worry, I'm sure everything will go smoothly. What else may I assist you with? Oop. Give me a second here on that. I'm gonna Put a little BRB and see what's going on. Apparently the dogs had some very, very strong feelings about the crime show that was on TV. My best guess is they heard a sound in it that they were not too pleased with. Normally doesn't happen, but every once in a while they're like, oh yeah, I don't particularly like that sound. You know how Wild Sprite statues started to glow recently? It's making me wonder if the stories about Rivershine's blessing might actually be true. Oh, sorry, Vampiric, you probably never heard of those stories. Let me clarify. The legend behind Rivershine comes from stories passed down through my family about how the first Butte champ became the founder of Rivershine. While traveling, he lost his way and wandered the land. It was then that he encountered a spirit, a guardian of the land. The spirit guided him to the heart of the land that would become Rivershine, and just as quickly as it appeared, it vanished without a word. He saw it as a sign and chose to settle in the land, believing it was meant to be his home. And so he wandered the land, exploring its vast beauty until he stumbled upon a herd of wild horses. The horses quickly formed a bond with the first Butte camp, and soon they were inseparable. A Butte champ? Butte champ. He imagined a place where people could meet these gentle creatures, and from that vision he built the auction house that my family has run ever since. The night before the auction house opened, the spirit returned, weary of intention with the wild horses. The spirit offered my ancestor a deal. As long as the humans of Rivershine honor the bond between horse and rider, the land will be blessed with great fortune. The first Butte champ agreed, and Rivershine prospered. When I was little, some believed it was all due to the blessing, while my father dismissed it. But after our champion left, well, everything went wrong. Now with your victories, I wonder if the blessing's return is near. There's more to say, but I've distracted you enough. We'll talk later. Interesting. So we got a little bit of mythology here. Don't think I have 6 carrots yet, do I? Produce. Nope, I got 17 carrots, so might be able to show her the ones I have. She might let me get away with that one. Hey, it's the tech maker. Hello, sir. Let's do our chat with you real quick. Oh, Madeline told me you have a passion for horses. Is that true? I like horses too. Horses are incredibly smart. They can sense emotion, they communicate through their body language, and they're social too. That's why the wild horses around Rivershine travel in herds. And did you know that their digestive system is unique? It's really fascinating. Sorry, I get carried away sometimes. Not many people around here care about horse facts. Especially Jai. I tried talking about their skeletons and he just started shaking. I promise next time you come by I won't say a single horse fact. At least try not to. Oh, that's right. Jay? I think it's Jay, not Jay. Jay is scared of horses. It's really funny that he's like the ranger for the area with a bunch of wild horses in it, because he's like the local park ranger. But he's terrified. I mean, I can understand it, believe me. I definitely can understand like people being like, oh yeah, no, they're scary. Oh, let's get Aisha. Before we do anything else, we'll have to do the... If I do one race per horse, I won't run their energy as low. it might be okay. So I think if I run it too low, then we want people to have the whole Foals. Got some straw over here, and flax, and something else. Oh, that's peppermint. Okay, nice. I'll have to make sure I keep up on how much that stuff I have. Sell some of it every so often, but definitely keep the rest. So I have a feeling at some point I'm gonna have to make an ointment here. Quest. Oh, those carrots are looking nice. Or these carrots are looking nice. Don't worry, I won't take them from you. I'm sure your horses will enjoy them much more than I would. Here, I got a few more carrot seeds for you. But no more free seeds now. I have a business to run here. You might need more farm plots to plant these, but you'll have to talk about it with the carpenter if you want to expand your farm. There's no rush, though. The seeds can always wait for the next season. Chat? Wow, being the champion must be a lot of responsibility, huh? Every time I see you, you're either running around or training Pickle Jones. Living in a place like Rivershine is so different from the city. Don't get me wrong, I love how different it is. The days are long, but folks around here are super helpful. I'm just not used to people stopping me to chat. But once I restore my grandpa's farm and sell it, I'll have to head back to the city and get back onto my old life. Not sure when that'll be, though. There's so much more to do around here. Now what was I doing? Interesting. So she pretty much is just like, I'm gonna get all this, get it all running again, pass it on, and I am out of here. That's fair. That is honestly fair. Get back into town. Do one of our races to earn a little bit of cash here. And then, in theory, if genetics work how genetics actually work, since both of our horses are black in coat, because the genetics are the simplest way to put it, black is a color without any red gene to it, so it is an absence of the red gene, whereas chestnut, or the like pretty red coat that everyone notices, is an absence of the black gene. It should mean that the only color of foal that we'll end up getting from these two horses is going to be a black foal. Genetically, there is some kind of thing there where there could be like recessive genes, but generally something like bay isn't gonna necessarily be recessive, though it is entirely possible. Same with chestnut, it is possible. But if the game is going to work on a very simplified scale, we're most likely going to get a copycat of one of the parents out of the foal, which is not a bad thing. It'll be really interesting. It's also very interesting just to test if that is exactly how it works or not. A simplified version would be 3 or 4 colors, kind of on a chance basis. But I do not know how this one was coded. Because it'd be a lot more complex than I'm thinking. I want to go sell some stuff really quick though, just because I have so much of it. I might go into the veterinary's office too and sell some of the shop. So, because I got some. You can't just hold it. No. because I got some excess. Do 10 of this. I think if I keep about 20 of everything, I'm doing pretty okay. Nope, I meant to sell it at the vet's office, but that'll be fine. Is there anything I need in here? These are a bit expensive. Go to the race. I am glad that there isn't necessarily a weight limit to items, though it also would make sense. It's one of those things that it's nice that it isn't there, but it also makes sense if it was. And I'm not going to fault it for not being there. Like, at all. I will admit the crafting from inventory is also very nice. Can you back up just a bit, buddy? There we go. And we'll do the pine forest. So right now that gives us the largest payout. Man, today the hiccups are not having a good day. Okay. Stay down for these jumps real quick. That tree in the center of that jump is just a bit of a hazard. I mean, in real life, yeah, that would definitely not happen. But it's a bit funny that one got left there after all this time. There we go. And there we go. Nice. Now we gotta go get Miss Cucumber and do another race as well. Oh, I think I got some... Oh yeah, I got cucumbers. So I'll be able to give him a cucumber when we get back to the ranch, make sure his energy's pretty much full. Just make sure we're good to go on that. Oh, hello. Gosh, some of the colors are so pretty. I think a funnier thing to guess is this foal will get a colt or a filly. So colt male, filly female, foal. And if I had to take a guess, I think the way this, I want to say in the past, my luck has been with this, we'll most likely get a colt first. Now that I've said that though, but now I'm going to stick with that choice. I think we'll have to wait 7 in-game days, or in-game days. Goodness, I don't know what happened to that sentence. Before we find out. Okay, cucumber. We gotta go do a race. Get that done, and then we're on schedule to start expanding our ranch. Still have to make sure we save up enough for our next ranch expansion. I also want to make sure I save up enough. I think 5,000 is what will be needed for one of the quote-unquote fancy horses from the festival when it comes back around, which in theory, in just a couple days. Oh, there we go. It's like, did the energy just leave? Nope, I just accidentally galloped a little too long. We'll get, I think last time it was melee, which is just a, I'm calling it melee, but I think there's another name for it as well. I cannot for life remember what it is. It's just a lighter underbelly. but that was the colors we had last time for the festival that were kind of fancy. So it'll be kind of interesting if we can get any of the same kind of color, or if it'll rotate to kind of another gene that's kind of rare. It is just a really pretty, like, look on a majority of the horses as well. And there was a pretty good set of colors last time, if I remember right. There we go. We're not doing too bad this round. Normally I accidentally miss cucumber, trip over at least one of these. I feel bad afterwards. So far though, no trips, which is really good. There we go. Nice. I think this is one of her fastest times for this race. I'll have to check though. Oh wow, you're really getting that statue to sparkle. Horse info, you can get 2 treats. So in theory, I can give you 2 cucumbers. If we do 1 more race, then it should be fine. So you're not quite... Yeah, it's not quite at 50 yet. Oh, I don't know what I meant to do. There we go. So, if we do Pine Forest, get that little bit of extra cash, should be fine. Oop, and there's our first trip. I'm so sorry, Cucumber. We don't have the best track record for jumps. The full-wise, we're going to wait 7 days, I think, before we can find... Because there's no way to do like an ultrasound and find info, I don't think, in this game. So it'll literally be just 7 days, and then poof, there's a foal, and you'll find out what their specifics are. I also don't think there's a... Which admittedly, that makes sense, because it'd be very complicated. You tend to only see it in... Oh gosh. Like most of the browser sims for horses, you don't really see any sort of like genes listed in games like these, so I highly doubt that's been added. Mostly because that is... It's complex. It was something I wanted first for Battle University. I didn't go back to university for it because I didn't finish it. Mostly because I ended up... Oops, I'm sorry, buddy. That's on me. Trying to drive one-handed and not doing very good with it. First time I went to university, I went for equine studies. Which not only entails stuff like that, but other stuff as well. And I ended up going back for it because I ended up finding out that I wanted to do nursing for humans rather than going more into like equine therapy or stuff like that, which isn't a bad thing. Still have a lot of interest in it, still have a lot of interest in the scientific side, but admittedly, even I'll be the first person to be like, yeah, I don't know if I'd want that as heavily prevalent in a game, I guess as I put it, just because it's complicated. It's very complicated stuff. No matter how much you simplify it down, I mean, to a point where, as fun as it can be, you can ruin the fun of it very quickly. Let's see. Ooh, we got an 80% chance. Okay, We have a very, very simplified gene thing for it. It's the color modifier, pattern, any dapple, any melee. I wonder what the hair is for, though. That's an interesting one. You both have the strong trait, so most likely that'll get passed on. Foil. Ooh, Foal's gonna have some good genes. We'll just have to... We'll have to find out which one's out. So yeah, in theory, we should have an Onyx Black Foal. Is anything else ready in my garden? Fruit trees aren't ready yet. So we're just gonna have to start the new day a little early. Yes. Nice. And we've earned a little over 5,000 a day. Oh, yep. We are gonna have a full. Wild horse herd. Hi there, Vampiric. Hey there, Vampiric, sorry. When I was visiting Lupine Meadow yesterday, I saw some wild horses pass by that trail, and I think you might be able to catch them. Come meet me in town if you're interested. Interesting. I'll have to go check that out. I think some things are ready for harvest. Gather, yep. Nope. I don't think it might be as this, yep. Walk off the plot, walk back on it, and we'll plant some carrots. And then we'll go plant some... Yeah, Timothy A for now. How far off are our trees? Yeah, we've checked this one recently. I think it's still quite a bit, though. Check 20 days. 13. So we got a little bit. In the summer, we're going to have to have one plot of 6 just be watermelon, because I think watermelon gives us back the full amount, which is going to be really good. Hello. Let's get you guys into the pasture. Here we are, buddy. Hi. Oh my gosh. She has gotten a belly overnight. Hello. I'm gonna probably give you a brush real quick. Oops, sorry. Yeah, we gotta give you a little bit of brush here. Will blanket fit? I only have yellow though. I don't even have a green halter yet. I don't want to ride her in that state. She's just a little chunky. Little too chunky for riding just yet. Give you a carrot. Get you some of your energy back. I'm gonna take you out. So we can go talk to Jay. Find about these wild horses. I think more advanced colors, or not colors per se, modifiers for colors. I don't think we get access to that until later on because of the auction house, more specifically through the auction house. Oh, there's our green blanket. Yes. Oh, hi Waffle. I didn't know you could follow me in here. I guess I do now. Hi, buddy. Shop. Green blanket. Yes, please. Back. We'll chat with you. The equipment can be a bit pricey to purchase, but it's only because my inventory is the highest quality. Oh, we read this. Yeah, we read this. Okay, buddy. We'll talk to you later. I'm gonna talk to Jay. What do you think? Jay should be... He's at his own house right now. Hello, chickens. I can't wait to actually, I think, get chickens of our own. That'll be really fun on the farm. Okay, we're going to park you here for now. Let's see if I talk to Jay. I thought you were trying to climb stairs, because I have a feeling you absolutely would, and you would try to get into the house. Howdy, long time no see. Well, well, look who's feeling ready for an adventure. Oh, believe me, catching wild horses will be a bumpy one for sure. To get started, you'll need to build a round pen to corral the wild horses in. Lucky for you, I can set these up for you from my shop at a cost, of course. Once it's built, you'll have to find the wild horses in that area and chase them into the round pen. They'll calm down a bit and stop running away from you once they're in the corral. From there, start petting their head and continue to calm them down. After that, make sure to inspect them from all sides to learn more about their skills, gender, and coat color. Wild horses usually have lower skills, but at least they'll have full potential. After corralling and inspecting all of the wild horses you like, choose wisely which one you'd like to adopt and bring back home. You can only adopt one of them, as the others will run away after that. Of course, you'll need an empty stall to adopt a wild horse. If needed, you can leave the trail to free up some stable space. But keep in mind, if you leave the area they're in, the wild horses that you caught in the corral will stay, but the rest of the herd will leave. Unfortunately, the wild horses don't travel through the trails every day, so it might be a little while before you see them again. I'll keep an eye out for you when they're passing by, and I'll send you a letter about it that day. Chat. Keep an eye out for wild plants you gather while you're out on the trails. Even if you don't have any use for them right away, they might come in handy later. Or you can always sell them in town for some coins. Shop. Build a round pen in Lupine Meadow to catch wild horses in. Okay, so splash coat patterns have been sighted in this area. And then for the forest one, horses with cream coat colors have been sighted in this area. Ew. I'll unlock the first one because we can earn that back in a day just doing races. At least with Pickle, because we can't do it with Cucumber now. And we'll get a little bit extra, but I don't want to not do too much more than that until we'll have to gather. Probably gather some plants in the forest area. Probably, because I think if we're going to do wild horses, we're going to have to expand the barn again. Get some stuff here. So I sell some of this. Danko waffle. New 2 oats, that's nice. We'll do the local race and we'll do the forest race. That way we get a little bit of work done on that statue, and then we get the higher paying bonus. There we go. Yeah, it'll be interesting because we can't use, for races at least, we can't use Tasty Cucumber for 7 days, but we can technically ride her. I already gave Pickle a treat, so there's no way to squeeze a third race in. To be fair, I don't particularly want to ride her while she's pregnant. Kind of feel a little bad. There we go. Now on to the next race. Pine Forest, beginner, yep. Nope, my mouse is held hostage for a second. Can't quite move it. Okay, there we go. And now we get this race done. Oh. Sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to do that. To be a little careful. I'm lining you up with these. I don't think... No. Might be at the jumping level for the next level up, maybe? I don't know how they work. There we go. Yep, nice. Now we can go back to looking around for stuff. Really quickly move something here. There you go. Helps out just a bit. Actually, let's do that again just a second. Not really anything that needs to be moved for fear half as much as making sure that it's there's room for me a little. No, you have like no energy left. I'm sorry, buddy. Yep, we got twins on Main Street. Hello. Very pretty though. Have some stuff here. Thank you, Waffle. And then go here and take a look around. A few things here and there I need to pick up. Yep. Grab things that make sure can be sold at least. I mean, earn a little bit of cash back here and there. So I think the house grade upgrade is 35,000. First barn upgrade might be 28, or might be about 35,000 as well. Might have to go talk to the carpenter after a little bit. Go over to the forest area, talk to him, and double check what that amount is going to be. I'm going to have a note section that I found that I can use, so I can always just make a note of that. After finding out, just be like, oh yeah, it's that much. So again, I don't really want to... Hello, what is this? Do I see sheep in there? Yes, or no, goats? There's gotta be goats. Can't go in and see the goats? Oh, there's a chicken too. It's a really pretty goat. Hello. I assume goats are gonna be another one of those farm animals that we might be able to get and raise. I haven't seen cows. I don't know if that is a thing. If that is a thing that there is. Some corn and Timothy hay? Or not corn. Yeah, no corn and Timothy. Or orchard grass, actually. Let's get up here. thought there was a place around here that had colored flowers you could pick. Don't try to remember. Let's say, if nothing else, I could probably sell some of them. It's on the other side, maybe? Orchard grass, peppermint, and straw. Yep, nice. No, here's the flowers. Just pick a few of these. I'll use them later for sure, but for now, they'll be helpful for selling if need be. Oh, you got a couple of them waffle maybe? Oh, no, you're following me. Hi, buddy. We got 7 flowers. That works out pretty well. There's some of this other stuff, because yeah, once I can sell this, whatever amount of extra over 20 that we get, work out really nicely for just getting extra cash. I'll ride the long way back to the entrance, because then I can really quickly take a drink of water, so my throat doesn't feel like it's about ready to just stop existing. Earn some cash once we talk to the carpenter, figure out how much that upgrade is going to be, because it'll go from 4 stalls to 8 stalls, so we'll have a lot more room to get some more horses on the ranch without having to worry about how much space we have left. I will say the downside is if we're like, oh yeah, we want to get a horse to pair with the foal that's currently in the oven, we'll have to, I think, calendar-wise, no, we'll have the foal the day before the festival, so we will be able to look at the festival horses and be like, hey, we know what the foal is, and we need an opposite for the festival horse that we're going to get, so that they can have a foal. So that actually works out pretty well. As I was going to say, if the wild horses come before that, it'd be really hard to choose, because you kind of might as well flip a coin and be like, oh yeah, we can get one, but it might be right, but it might be wrong. It might not be I mean, you won't be buying it, but it still would be maybe the best thing. Definitely, if we have the space, we could get one of the wild horses and train them. And once they're trained, take them to the auction house and sell them for a little bit of extra cash as well. I know the entrance should be over this way. Yep, I'm pretty sure. We're not lost. Almost lost, but we're not quite lost. Okay, now we gotta get back to the ranch, so we can go through to the forest through the ranch. Yep, it's 5 in game already. I still have enough time. I don't think the shop will close. I think it'll close too early for me to get there before it closes. Sorry, buddy, that I can't give you another treat to kind of give you a little bit more energy. Oh, thank you, Alpha, for grabbing that apple. Go in here. Shops might close around 7, hopefully. Hopefully we're not too late. We'll find out. We'll find out when I get there. I'll try out what those little round circles of stones are. Hi, buddies. I don't want to hit you. There we go. Little worrying having them run across the path. Oh, I'm sorry, Pickle. Not doing too good on the jumps today. And then we got people in the shop, but I don't know. Oh, sweet, we can't talk to him. Grand Stable is 35,000. Oh, first house grave is actually 27,000. Okay, so Grand Stable is 35,000. We got a little bit of work before we can get there. Okay, spend a little time grabbing some extra stuff here. I wonder if this big area has a secondary use, maybe. Okay, grab these, grab some other stuff. When I go to town tomorrow, just make sure I double check and remember to sell stuff. We got some wood shavings, and cucumbers, some Timothy. Okay, nice. I wonder what that is for. I'm actually really curious what that's going to be for. Maybe a festival thing? I won't be surprised if the festival does change locations, but depends. Cucumber and chamomile? Yep, nice. Not seeing a lot of things to collect today. Yeah, we got some wood shavings. Is that actually 2 things of wood shavings? Cucumber, barley, wood shavings, and clay. Oh, that's right. Clay is a thing. It's like that. Like, what is that? That is it. It's kind of wood shavings that have glitched in the ground just a bit there. Definitely possible, but I didn't quite think that's what it was. But yeah, nope, it's clay. Some chamomile here, clay, and a cucumber. Gotta keep those cucumbers because they're actually really nice on the. Yeah, a little bit of an energy back. Oh, see a little rabbit running through the grass. Chamomile, cucumber, Timothy hay and oats, barley. Speaking of barley, I don't think I can guarantee I've had it in bread, but I don't remember it. I think the thing that I've always remembered is used to be go to the store, and I guarantee it's still available, just haven't. No, I can't use the returned entrance thingy. Is it because I'm too close to it or too close to the statue? Yes, I can guarantee it still exists. But the thing that I always remember eating barley in was a soup. It was like beef and barley soup. And as an adult Mike, I could try to make it, but at the same time, it is such an odd, in my head, combination. Growing up where I have in the States, because we don't tend to have stuff like that. Like, I made stews and I made other stuff, and stew is a super common thing here for, like, winter food. Because you can make a lot of it, it lasts, and it stays warm. See ya, Froggy. Talk to you tomorrow. Hope you sleep well. Okay, I'm actually very close to entrance, just gotta keep going. But yeah, stew is a common thing, but I've never thought to be like, oh yeah, the soup that I've had when I was younger, just because it's kind of an uncommon thing, trying to make that. And specifically something that's more commonly used in, like, bread. Or, I'm sure there's ways that you could have it something kind of a meal, like oatmeal or something that way, but with barley. Just the only thing I ever remember, like, distinctly eating it in is this weird soup. I remember distinctly right, it was also in a can. I wonder what area unlocks spotted horses as a wild horse? I wonder if that is how they unlock. Okay, everyone back in their stalls for the night, and then we'll be able to start the new day here. Oh yeah, that's right, we got the blanket so we can put it on cucumber. $10 stable, yep. Then we'll go here. Horse info, here. Wool blanket, yep, there we go. Nice. Now we head to bed. Come on, Waffle. I think Waffle... I don't remember if Waffle comes inside or not. Did we find out that Waffle did? Okay, Waffle does come inside. Oh. You just stand by me. Do you go... Do you use the dog bed? I know you don't... You're not really good lay on the dog bed. Yeah, let's sleep. Not as much as some of the other days. Yep, our Timothy Hayes ready to harvest. New area. Hi, Vampiric. I'm sure you have a lot to do these days, but I was wondering if you'd help me open the Crystal Lake Trail. It's such a lovely place to ride around and train your horses. I'll bet you will enjoy it too. Let me know what you think. River. Wild horses in Lupine Meadow. Hey there, Vampiric. I saw some sign that wild horses have been roaming in Lupine Meadow. I thought you might want to go have a look. Good luck. Let me know if you catch one of them. Jay. Okay, well, because it was literally next day, though I guess maybe that's a bit more scripted than I'm thinking it is. If that is the case, what I might do is I might get one of the wild horses and train them for now. Go the route, see how that works out. Yes, my voice is about 5 seconds away from cracking. I think that heat is he's causing some extra issues here and there. Put some wood shavings down. I have to remember to get it for his side as well, because I think I just forgot. Get you brush. Holy moly. It is not hard to tell that she is a little preggo, just a tiny bit. Just the absolute smallest amount. Okay, I did forget to put shavings down. I forgot to feed you. I am sorry, buddy. Put some, put shavings down. Gonna adjust a setting here for just a second. Gotta adjust that the other direction. Okay, that should help a fair bit here. Does actually seem to be helping. Randomizer for name, family tree. We do not have a. I think it's wild horses in general. You can't really see, and because it's horses, I can auction house horses as well. It's only horses that you breed that works for. I'll have to go take a look back at the Discord channel for this game, because somebody actually made a really cool template. I'd have to make a different one kind of for our little pickle family that's more pickle themed. But somebody made a really cool little template for family trees for the horses in this game. I thought it was actually really cute. I have to kind of use a similar idea to sort of put together a little family tree that I can show off eventually. Hello, sheep. Okay, I need to go to the tack store real quick, then I need to go to the other shop and sell our excess of things. That is an interesting saddle. Okay, it's a black fur saddle. I think I've seen one of the fur saddles yet, or I haven't paid close enough attention. Got our bow blanket. Hello, let's chat to you today. Oh, Vampiric, have you had a look around the store today? If you're looking for a new saddle, you can always browse my sketchbook. Let me know if you have if you like any of my designs. Wait, don't look at those pages. What's in them? Don't worry about it. Okay, fine, I draw, sometimes, just to pass the time when things are slow. They're rough sketches of horses I've seen around Rivershine. It's embarrassing, really. Horses are so hard to draw. But if you like them, come again sometime. Maybe I'll have more to show you. Interesting. Hello, horsey. You're also really pretty. Shop, sell. Nope. Sell that. Sell that. That as well. Do about 16 in the straw, see where that nets us. Not as much as one would think. Same with some of this. Some of these I think need to go to the vet. If I'm gonna sell them that way. Oh, I like never chat to this guy, hang on. Chat. If I'm not carrying what you're looking for, you can always try one of the always try the other stores in Rivershine. The businesses here are small, usually only one person is around to run the store. But the folks here work hard. They all deserve to have good fortune and blessings. I see that look in your eye. Before you get carried away with those silly rumors about Rivershine, you should know that I'm talking about the real world. All I'm saying is that us folk in Rivershine work hard. And hard work is the only way to success, not sitting around waiting for some magical blessing. When Madeline's father closed the auction house and forced everyone else in Rivershine out of business, my family's grocery store was the only one still standing. If we'd given up like everyone else, who knows where we'd have ended up. Man, dude is, he's got a couple problems. Shop. Sell. Sell for the flax. Oh wow, that is actually a lot more lucrative. Back chat. It's sunny out, but not too hot. Perfect weather for a checkup. Or a picnic. Or maybe a nap. Thinking it over, that's a good habit. Okay, let's go find River. Talk to her about our next area. River, I want to talk to you about this Crystal Lake area, so that I can spend more money that I do not have, because yeah, it's a good idea. Actually, it'd probably not too bad of an investment. So if I remember right, they pay part of it. Ooh. Almost had a little bit of a yawn there. Sorry about that. I've been waiting to talk to you about opening the Crystal Lake Trail for so long, I couldn't wait anymore. It's such a pretty area. Well, if you don't mind getting your feet wet, here's a bit of money I saved up to help you purchase the Crystal Lake Trail from Jay. I can't wait to see the competitions we'll host there. I hope Pickles Jane's training is going well. Chat. I always keep a horse or two in the stables so they're ready to go and full of energy for a competition the next day. But once you have a lot of horses to care for, well, it's a whole lot of work to feed, groom, and clean all those stalls daily. Turning them out in the pasture is always an option to save yourself a bit of work. Your horses will be happy to relax in the pasture for a few days too. It's like a mini vacation for them. Okay, interesting. But if I remember right, it also costs their energy though, and if they have any potential, you're going to lose out on their potential. So a little bit of a downside to it. I think she gave us about 4,000 or 5,000 to help open this trail, so I wonder how much the trail itself actually costs. So I think they pay part of it, but not the whole thing. That is a really pretty horse. So you'd love the markings on them. Whatever you do, Pickle, please behave yourself. Please. Howdy, long time no see. Shop. Crystal Lake. 75,000. Yeah, they paid a good chunk of it though. There we go. I do believe that means I have access to it right away, and that area is there. Okay. I don't want to know what happened. I mean, I need to go talk to him. Might help if I read the dialogue. But that was a little bit of a snap-on, snap-off physics for our horse. A little weird. Jay, I forgot to talk to you. Hang on, come back. Quest. Ah, the Crystal Lake Trail. I bet River got you to work on this one, right? She wouldn't stop talking about how much she wants to start training there again. It's true that it's a really pretty place, though. I can't fault her on that. Well, I can't wait to see the competitions you'll hold there, and I'll start placing my bet on you now. I'm just messing with you. I've always been betting on Rivershine's champion. I'll start when you go do the wild horses in the area that's right here real quick, though. Let's get that done. Hello. Let's go in here. Wild horses are in the area. Okay. Good to know. Did it by chance show up on the map? They do, and the fences... There. There's what? 9 of them almost? 8, 9? That's a good amount. 2 peppermint, some corn right there. Okay, let's see. I think I have to do this like one at a time, don't I? Oh, I see a really pretty horse in a distance. Yeah, I see a little flaxen chestnut in the back. That black and white pinto is also really nice. Let's try to fill this flaxen first. Hi, buddy. I'm gonna spook you for a second here. Oh, you guys are. Oh, there we go. Hi. Let's get you towards the pen real quick. If I slow down, you slow down just a bit. Okay, that's nice. That'll help us a lot trying to get you in there. This is gonna be tricky. Oh no, you're not stuck in the fence. That's good. Oh, I thought it was closer than this. I was like, oh, it's right here. Nope, it's a little further out. I know it's just right about here. It's in the center of this field, so it's not too bad. Not too far away. There you go. I think now that you're in, you're in. Probably should herd the majority of these horses in, because then a little bit of a look at them instead of just being like, oh yeah, this one's color is just really pretty, which I absolutely will do if I'm not careful. I want to give them a little bit more of a fair shake than just, oh yeah, you're pretty. Nope, you're actually kind of close over here anyways. So it shouldn't be too much to get you turn around and go back the other way. You already kind of are. There we go, buddy. I think both of the horses I just herded have one ear that's a different color. I'll have to take a double look. Because I think it's a little bit more pronounced on this horse than it is the other. We'll have to give any wild horse we get a pickle name as well. I'll have to think of a pretty good pickle themed one. I can't tell from here. No, they have 2 of the same colored ears. You're a little bit unique though. You got 2 different colored ears. Okay, now to work towards getting some of the other horses in. It's going to be a long process. I think we'll end up going a little bit over 2 hours just for this alone. Because if we do this and it takes up most of the in-game day, I do want to go explore the crystal area, even if it takes up a good chunk of another in-game day. Oh, you're just on your way there. Did I like grab your buddy or something? So you're like, oh yeah, we're gonna go out over here? Huh. Okay, that's kind of curious. You were already heading there on your own. You're like, you don't even have to wait for me. You get on your way. I think I got all the fancy colored horses first. We'll get I'd say at least a couple of the others, because I think we're... I don't know if we can get them all in here. We can try, but I don't know if we can. Might be a limit on how many. I don't think we have... to double check, but I don't think there's any particular dilutions to the color. I think it's all kind of the standard here. Oh yeah, no, some of you are just straight up heading to the pin. You got different colored ears because of your facial marking. That's kind of cool. Let's go get you with your buddies then. No horse left behind, because you definitely don't want to be left behind for whatever reason. Kind of makes me curious if this is meant to be kind of a normal occurrence for the horses in game, lore-wise. Like this just, they're used to this. Kind of interesting. In you go. I'll go see if anybody else is doing a little bit of the same thing here. Might be, might not be. Not sure yet. Yes, that's 4, and I think we have 8. Definitely a long process. I don't think I can manage to get 2 at the same time, because I think what will happen is if I try that, at least one of them is going to veer in another direction, and that's going to be that. And try, because you guys are close enough, but I think one of you is going to veer. It's going to kind of be, yep, immediately. One of you is going to veer, and that's going to kind of be that. So this is just going to be one at a time. Oh, don't send you into the fence. That's not a good idea. Okay, buddy, let's get going. Let's get you with your buddies, because some of y'all are just heading over here anyways. This is 5, so we got 3 more. I wonder how many of them are just kind of already heading this way and are going to beat me here. And kind of the way back. Won't be surprised if at least one more is on their way. If we take kind of this hill up. For a second, I think I spotted one down here. Can't tell. There's you two. Oh, you're on your way. Let's get you with your buddies real quick, and then we'll have 2 more to go. And then we can actually start looking at stats and stuff here. To be fair, the majority of them will probably have really similar stats, so that may really just come down to, ooh, this horse is really pretty as far as grabbing one, but I don't know if they're going to be a keeper or not. Really good chance I'm just going to grab one, train him, and then take him to the auction house for now, just because we need that 35 grand before we can get 8 stalls in the stable, which is going to take a second. And it'll help, along with the other stuff, getting cash. Nope. I see one of the other horses looks like it might be on its way. Maybe? No, you are. I wonder if I can kind of nudge you on your way while nudging this horse on their way. You might just kind of follow us there on your own. Oh, no. You're going to skedaddle. It's got a little too close. Not quite expecting you to do that around the tree. Oh. For a second there, I galloped a little bit faster. Not trying to play bumper cars. Let's get you in, and we got one more horse to go. Which at this point might actually beat me back. If they were already on their way over. They've been the one that I think is going to go the furthest. Oh, did you get stuck in that fence a little bit? Gotta get around him. Okay, buddy. Let's go. Let's go. Make sure we aren't left behind. Not quite how I meant to do that, but a little too fast. There we go. There is a hitching post back here. Okay, nice. Now I think we've got to go in and start petting horses. Oh, there we go. Wise frog. Okay, 16.1 hands. Yep, here's some colors of horses I have. And we don't know anything about your skills. You're brisk diamond. Oh. Flaxit sandy chestnut splash. You are a 15.3 hand stallion. You are rare ruby. Light base splash. Yep, that tracks. And 16.1 hand mare. You are lively spark. Onyx black splash, and you are a 14.3 hand stallion. Nope. You're Fiery Prairie, Light Bay, 15.3 hand mare, Proud Eagle, so possibly stallion, Sandy Chestnut, and 14.2 hand mare. Yep, mare. Here, I think I said stallion, but mare. Lush Blizzard, Red Bay. You are a sick 14.3 hand stallion. Oh, that's interesting. So some horses may not be healthy when you go to view them. Oh, you're the one I haven't inspect. Oh. I am actually, okay, there we go. Natural opal, dark chestnut, and a healthy 16.2 hand mare. Ooh. You're a 6 stallion. Their markings are super cute, the old wet ears. You got also really cute markings. One's our 16.1 hand mare. I think I want to go with our kind of... Oh, that's how we check out your skills. Okay. I don't think anybody's going to have anything beyond beginner. Nope. Yeah, I think everyone's gonna have beginner, pretty much. Yeah, because I think that's technically that's the where we're left at as well. Yeah, everyone's beginner. Yes, we will adopt. Oh. We'll adopt them. We'll head back to the ranch. And we'll get them settled in. They're going to have full potential, so they'll have a potential of 100%, which means that training will be actually a little nice. We won't know what their little particulars are. It's like this horse gets a little bit of extra bonus sparkle to the statue. Trains endurance better, that sort of stuff. We won't know that until we get back to the stables to look at them, I don't think. I think that's going to be a little more particular. Voice information. Ooh, you train the Swift. Oh, we don't even have to reclean you. A new game bonus thing with the statue. I think the only way we're gonna make this horse stay around longer is if you get lucky with the stable expansion, and if the foal that we're currently having is gonna be a mare. Yeah, we gotta find a name that goes with pickle. Can I do the symbol for and? Oh, let me do special symbols. Aha. What I have to do is like a thing without a space, aren't I? Yep, that is exactly how I have to do it. But it worked. It did work. So this will be beard and butter chips. Matt, please do your. Every so often I'm like, oh yeah, I can actually read well, but my spelling isn't so great. And then I prove why my spelling isn't so great. Oh, that's gonna be a pain, isn't it? Okay. Beard and butter chips, Lord almighty. Bread and butter chips. There we go. So we got that. And then let's do your main here for a second. Let's see, what halters do we have? That doesn't look too bad. Western pad, square saddle pad. I just have to go to the Western saddle for now. And that'll work. Don't think I have anything yellow here. I forget that antlers is an option. That saddlebag doesn't quite go with. do that blanket, I'm not too worried about that right now. To get all that done. The potential is at 100, and it's not quite all the way nighttime yet, so what I might do... I mean, try a little bit of training. If I remember right, though, we're gonna have a... Oh, yep. We're gonna... Speeding up's gonna be a problem. It's gonna take a little bit here. Especially because I can't really brush you. There we go. I mean, this is gonna be... This is gonna be, oh no. This is gonna be a little bit of a test. We can get you to a canter. Please, please canter. Come on, buddy, you can do it. You can definitely do it. Okay, there we go. There we go. Not too bad. Not gonna try for a gallop yet. That's why it's just gonna take. That one's. Oh. And now we got a problem. So I can't. I think I can jump at a trot. I can, but we really need that canter. Come on, buddy. Oh, there we go. Really gonna have to give you quite a few treats. Not for the best here in a bit. Not doing too bad on the jumps, though. The news is I can't give you a treat after on your energy bar a little bit lower, and then you might have enough trust that you might not have as much of a problem. Or is it trust or tameness? Because it might be tameness, which I think that's a different problem entirely. Horse info. Treat, and we'll give you a cucumber. Yes, another try. Oh, we're doing okay. Oh, no. Oh, no, there we go. Not too bad at all. I still felt worried we're just not gonna get into canter again. Be doing the rest of this at a trot. Get this, I might go do the races on Pickle tomorrow, and then when I go to do Crystal Lake, I may take bread and butter with us to kind of let them get some training as you run around. I guarantee it'll help actually quite a bit. Okay, buddy, and we're done for today. Let's go get you turned in for now. Now I'll have to keep an eye out for yellow items. Though I say that, but I'm not sure if I want to keep them or not. These are really pretty, though. I have way too much of a soft spot for flax and chestnut horses. A soft spot for pinto horses in general, but flaxens definitely are another color that I have a soft spot for. Even more when they're in combination of the two. Oh, we got... Yep, grand opening. I hope this letter finds you well, Vampiric. I'm delighted to invite you to the grand opening of my boutique in Crystal Lake. I've curated a section of cozy pieces that I'm sure you'll adore, and I'll be honored if you come to have a look at my collection. Be sure to check your wardrobe to review your current outfits before you visit. Bridge Path. All contestants are invited to participate in the Bridge Path competition. A new beginner cross-country course is now available in Crystal Lake. Registrations are now open at Rivershine's competition board. Now we got more wild horses in Lupine Meadow. I don't have room for that, though. One I can manage, but we definitely need empty space right now for that foal. I'm having to worry about it too much. Because the one thing I will say is I want to actually be able to train the wild horses and not just be like, oh yeah, we're gonna quote unquote just grab a horse and toss it in the auction house. I kind of don't want to do that. I want to train them a little bit before I do. Both because I think it gives a little bit extra, but also it doesn't feel like I'm trying to make them a commodity as much, even though I guess technically I'm making it a commodity. I feel like that's a no-win situation no matter what way I look at it, but in case, what'll probably happen though is because I'm training them, I'll get a little too attached. I won't be able to sell them. Would not be surprised if that's exactly what happens. Okay, buddies, you got straw. You don't have straw right now. Let's get you some more straw. Or wood shavings, not straw. Do that, do that. Don't know why your hair is glitching out currently. And now fixed. Debrushed. Actually, I need to turn you out to the pasture for the day. At least this way we actually get manure a little bit faster, because before we were not getting it too fast to make fertilizer out of. Because we're down to one horse only actually giving us any manure. Hang on, I don't think we quite got you clean. Nope, we did not. There we go. Get all this cleaned up. Let's see. We'll do the endurance for the day. Try to... That's right, I don't need to brush you. Try to get your gallop up just a bit. Tasty cucumber can go to pasture, and so can bread and butter chips. I didn't realize bread and butter... No, I did send all. Didn't realize I could have capitalized it on that. I don't want to retype it though. It is staying that way. Nope. Okay, we're gonna go take you to town now. Except I sent the wrong two horses. I forgot to send a cucumber in to pasture. That's what happened. I might have hit the button, I think I did. Nope, I selected the wrong horse again. $10. I am not reading very well today. Let's do send all just in case, because I'm curious. What's been going on here for a second? There you go. There we go. Now we're gonna go to town. As he runs the furthest away from her, he can. Buddy. Might have needed to introduce them a little bit differently. Oh no, no, really good one. Hopefully. He really was just running for the other side of that pasture as fast as he could. Do you have anything yellow today? Not really. Nope. I will talk to you though. Chat. Remember that you can always take off your horse's tack if you'd rather ride bareback. Not that I'd recommend it personally. It wouldn't be good for business if everybody rode around without a saddle. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. That's actually really good to know. Okay, there we go. Let's go do this new race. Get that out of the way, and then do one other really high-paying race. And then we should be good to go on that front for today. Then move on to taking Mr. Bread and Butter out to go see this new area. Crystal Lake. This will be our first look at Crystal Lake, too. I should remember to chat to the villagers while I'm at it. Ooh. Also a really pretty area. I'll say those jumps blend in just enough. Not doing too bad though. At least at the start of this. Might be eating those words here in a minute. Oh, there's a chest. I'll have to remember that from when we go exploring the area. I do not know what was on the ground, but I am curious. Please zoom past that at high speed. Okay, we got some jumps in the water here. But actually don't. They're a little bit shorter in the water itself. Is that the end? It is. Might be doing okay on time. Yep, we did okay on time. Nice. We get a little bit of bonus on that too, if I remember right. First race of the day, or first run of that race of the day. Yep, we do. Nice. Yep, let's go talk to her real quick since we've done that. Hello, Madeline. To be honest, Vampiric, I was hoping you wouldn't win the bridge past the race so fast. It was so thrilling to watch, I didn't want it to end. Well, I shouldn't complain about our victory. Your reward is well deserved. Chat. Competing in cross-country is not only beneficial for the potential prize winning, but also to increase the value of the horses you won with. A horse with a history of successful wins is likely to attract more attention and potentially higher bids at the auction house. Interesting. I mean, it does make sense, like, very realistic to real life currently. So it does make sense. Let's go do our Pine Forest race. Yeah, we'll have to find all the chests in the new area though. I wonder, because every area the tech and the chests is a bit themed. It's tough to kind of see what the theme for these items is. I think our ranch was yellow items, or brown tack piece items. So there's always seems to be one colored piece. I think the town was green. I can't remember what Lupine Meadow was then, I think. Pine Forest was black endurance stuff. If I dismount, be a cucumber. Oh yeah, that gives you enough for one more race. Let's do our town one so we can get a bit more of our statue progress going here, because I have a feeling we're going to need to keep working on that here before too long. Hello, chickens. Please get out of the way. Don't turn into a very flat chicken burger. Can't remember not to run out of my energy too quick here. There we go. And we'll get a little bit of bonus for this, because again, it's the first time we've run that race today. Yep, nice. Now we'll go switch to good old bread and butter and see about taking him out to Crystal Lake. Ooh, hello. Must be... Yeah, it's a melee with a pinto pattern. Really pretty. Be interesting to see that, kind of like how bread and butter with with his particular shade of flaxen, and to see it on that exact kind of melee with that sort of pinto, because with his white mane and tail would like blend in with it and be really interesting. Actually, we're gonna have to put you in the pasture. Sorry, buddy. Ignore that I did that. There you go. Off to go explore. Maybe, or maybe not. Do send all. Just because I feel like that would work better. Hi there, let's go take you to Crystal Lake. There we go. Oh, you're really not liking that idea about a gallop. I don't know if we're going to be able to get him. Oh, no, there we go. There we go. Catch wild horses, discover unique patterns and coats. Or colors, I think. Let's get you to a canner. I think you're gonna let me. Oh no. Sweet. Probably shouldn't gallop through town, but right now, if it aids in your training, I'm gonna be very happy either way. So we really are going through your energy fast. Oh. Oh. Nope, we're not getting to a gallop again right now. Not right at the fence, I'm not too worried about that. Now I need to see this splash screen that we haven't seen. Ooh. Normally we see the character who has their home in the area, I think, on the splash screen, so this must be the character that we're going to go talk to. Daphne. Just gotta figure out where her... Ooh, hiccups. House is. Blue flower field. We're here. She's there. Okay, so we're kind of on the right way. There we go. I wasn't wanting to counter there for a second. Got that canter though. if I'm reading this correctly, if we just keep... Nope, we're actually going the wrong way. I was not reading that map right. And go back this way. So now we follow this trail, we should get over to where Daphne is for the boutique. I'm kind of curious what this boutique is going to look like. I guess if we're going to get clothing. Did mention something about wardrobe, so I'm assuming clothing is what we're going to be buying here. Ooh, real nice horses here. I think bread and butter's all the energy for right now. Till later. Ooh, yep, I see clothing. Oh, you're technically there. Oh yeah, this is the person in the art. It's a pleasure to have you here, Vampiric. As promised, you can see here my collection of pieces, which will change daily to ensure you have fresh selection every visit. Each day you'll find an array of shirts, pants, hats, and boots to choose from. Do not worry if you cannot purchase every piece you favor today, they will be back in stock sooner or later. We unfortunately do not have changing rooms here, but you'll find your new clothes in your wardrobe back home, where you can change at your discretion. Do take your time and peruse at your leisure, and if there's anything I can assist you with, let me know. It's so nice of you to visit me, Vampiric. You know, I've always dreamed of working here. I spent so much of my life traveling, but there's something so peaceful about Rivershine. It's like time slows down. I used to be on the road constantly, hopping from town to town, but now I've got my own space to breathe and create. It's been quite a big change. Don't you ever feel like you need a change of pace too? I had to leave a lot of things behind though. I suppose you could say it's part of starting over. But now I can focus on my craft. And my studio is slowly starting to fill up with things I'm proud of. This is a quiet moment, isn't it? Let's see what you have. You got pants. Got some hats. I like to get the green knit hat. Black cargo pants. Tan classic. Teal classic. Green rain boots. Tan riding boots. Black hiking boots. Teal tank top. How much is the hat though? Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Let's go see Mr. Bread and Butter. Horse info, let's get you a little bit more energy while we go look around. There we go. I'll see a proper Western saddle here eventually. Oh, that was nice. Immediately to go. Oh, this must be the flower field. Oh, off he goes. Not too far though. Let's go see. Try a little bit of stuff around here. Might work on your training just a bit. Some wheat and some ginger. Hey, there's that chest we saw. It's by the water somewhere, but I don't know exactly where the race takes place, and then that looks like a good candidate. Oh, I can't just ride across this without too much fuss. think this is, yep, because there's the chest. I think this is the chest that we did pass. Okay, let's see what's in here. Blue square saddle pad. Nice. It's one chest down. Got 2 more to go. For the day ends, at least. Get some wheat here and there. Thank you, Mr. Waffle. I was wondering if waffle and bread and butter had similar coloration. They're both red coated, but 2 very distinctly different shades. No, not quite twinsies yet. I wonder if all the chests are going to be around trees and stuff like this. Maybe that looks... Maybe that's where the statue is for this area? That could be a place for a chest, though. Could definitely be a place for a chest. Be sure those took to the waterfall. Nope, no chest around here. Hey, I gotta look around bridges though too. That's the thing this game likes to do. Hiding those chests right under the bridges or right next to them, I guess more than under them. But now we only got 5,000 to go on what we need for the upgrade, so we might actually make that and then make the other 5,000 we need for one of the horses at the festival and actually not do too bad. Because the other thing we have is the tack. I think it's a broke tack. Broke tack from the festival that we got a couple pieces of last week for the first festival, but we didn't get more pieces after that, so we gotta kind of keep an eye on that to make sure maybe we can get some of the other pieces of that, because I think once it goes into the next season we lose. Alright, it should shuffle back again, but I think we lose it when the next season comes and it'll switch out for something else. I just kind of think of where I would put a chest. Then again, don't think that necessarily works. Got a hill up here. Might... I think this is the entrance. Yeah, this is the entrance. Might try looking out here for a second. See if there's one out here. For a second I thought, but nope. I think that's what I spotted near that bridge at all. I know there's one over by Daphne's house, maybe? That I might have missed. That'd be easy to miss, though, to be fair, too. Let's not really look around it. Can't spend too much time out, though. So I think we need to start heading back, because we're at one of the furthest distances from the ranch, which I can actually see being a problem. Befriend the villagers to earn unique gifts. Okay, so yeah, in theory, the more we chat with them and friend them, the higher the chance we get some stuff. Okay, it's technically 10 at night in game, and overshot. I mean, as long as we're back before midnight, I think we're fine. Overshot a little bit more than I wanted to. Okay, buddy, we're almost back, and then we gotta get all of you guys in the stable, and then we can pause here, because I think it's been about 4 days now, in-game, give or take. At least we have our foal. So far, that was our biggest goal, was just making sure we get a foal, and so far we have. Actually, I don't actually ever have to clean you. That's still jarring. Send all to stable. I think I do need to brush Pickle though, possibly. Yeah, I do need to brush you. Let me see how much potential went down between the 2 days. So probably about 15% a day, maybe. Energy-wise, I wouldn't say it's a bad thing. I think it works out pretty well. But at least we've got Hidden Valley in the oven so far as a foal in the oven. But I think so far we've actually done really good. Because we got foals now, so we got that working. We've got the wild horse for one area. Next goal, we'll get that. The next goal will be getting that stable upgrade for 8 stalls. And then from there, making sure we have enough for the festival that's coming out, so we can get one of the horses there, because it's going to be, I think, my guess is the color is exclusive, or that gene is exclusive to that. So if it's something we want to incorporate into the stables, we're going to have to get it there. Also making sure I have a little bit of money for the specialized hack there, because it actually is really cute. So it'll be kind of a tomorrow when I go to stream for the next like a couple hours, or at least 4 in-game days. It's going to be a rush of just getting cash to get us closer to that festival date, so we have that amount, hopefully. But in theory, that means end date of tomorrow's stream, in-game end date, should be the birth of the foal, and then the next day will be the give or take, should be the festival. So we'll kind of have that all down packed. So far we've done really good. I'm actually really happy with the progress we made today. I'm really happy that we've got foals unlocked. Kind of going from there, seeing where we're gonna go. But for now, thank you for joining me. I will be back tomorrow, starting about 6 Pacific Standard Time, 9 Eastern, somewhere in between there for some of the other times. It'll probably be about another 2-hour stream, and then I won't be back until Thursday the next week, and it'll be 12 noon Eastern, 9 a.m. PST, or Pacific Standard Time, again in between there for some of the other times. And that will be another Assassin's Creed stream. And for that one, it's supposed to be slotted for about 4 hours. Depending on the progress we make, stuff like that, it might be up to 5. I think I did 5 last time. I'll kind of see where it goes in that. But that is kind of where my schedule is for right now. So I will be back tomorrow. And then after that, sorry about that. My voice decided to leave. After that, I won't be back until the next Thursday. And we'll kind of go from there. I do break it up with Assassin's Creed between a couple of the more cozy game episodes. The 29th, which I'll have to see what day that falls on. Once the 29th hits, there is a game coming out, which is, of course, Tales of the Shire. And once that comes out, I will see what time it comes out on Steam. But pretty much as soon as that is out, I'm going to be streaming it. As soon as it's installed, I can get it running, and I can get it running through Streamlabs, we're streaming that. I don't know how long. I don't know what time we'll start. It's gonna kind of be a little more in the air because I'll have to check what calendar date it technically comes out on. If it's on a Thursday, which I can actually check right now, if it's on a Thursday, it'll end up taking up that space for the Assassin's Creed stream. Not that I think that's a bad idea by any means or anything, but it'll basically take over whatever stream is technically supposed to be there. 29th is going to be a Tuesday, actually, so there's no slotted stream. Again, it'll just depend on what time it comes out, and as this is a date that Steam is saying it's coming out on, I can't guarantee that it is going to come out that day. Whatever day that game comes out, I'll be streaming a good chunk of it. Anyways, thank you for joining me. I will be back tomorrow. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.